Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Kai Vale once more. Don't forget the subscribe button. We're trying to reach 1K to do some legendary type content and reviews. And I have another quick clip from All Asian Dilemmas. Shout out to them. Of course, these two girls that we're about to review are heavily makeup filtered. I hate to say that, but it is what it is. But let's just hear the delusional standards.
Hello everyone. I'm your friend, Jiaozi.
Jiaozi.
Today, I'm introducing you to a new friend, my bestie, Yaozai.
Yaozi and
Please
Jiaozi.
be kind and gentle with her, okay? Yaozai and I have known each other for almost 10 years now. Our relationship is super close, like real sisters. And today, we're going to talk about the dating standards for single girls in Beijing. Let's do a little interview with Yaojia. Since it's the new year, let me ask. Yaozai, are you currently single?
Oh boy, I hate this question. Guys, stop asking these girls are they single. The answer is no. They're talking to a few people. They're juggling guys. There's never ever just one person. Just remember that. That's why in today's world, it's important that guys have a rotation. Because all women have a roster. So it's important that all guys have rosters as well. That way you're not left out in the cold.
I'm single. And what kind of guy do you like? I like guys who are similar to me.
What?
And what kind of guy would that be?
Jesus.
A guy with a refined, poetic, and scholarly vibe. Aside, she likes men who have that cultured and literary air. Now tell us some more specific standards. Who knows, maybe some single guys watching will be interested in you. First of all, he has to be really good to me. Spoil me in everything, always put me first. When I look at myself in the mirror, honestly, I believe I deserve to be treated like a princess. Also, he needs to be financially stable. It's not too much to expect someone to earn at least 100,000 renminbi per year, right? I work hard and live well on my own. I'm not about to downgrade my life for anyone.
Well, that's where she has it twisted at, because most guys, okay, these women are obviously in their 20s, so 30 plus, most guys still live at home because they can't afford the rent. The rent is so high in those large cities, even in China, even in America. So these girls are tripping.
Do you have any age requirements for him? Of course. He can be at most 5 years older than me. Nothing much older, please. And definitely not younger than me, no way. What about height?
Oh boy.
That's very important.
Ah.
I'm 1.68 meters tall, so he needs to be at least 1.88 meters.
All right, to the scale we go, the metric scale, because we don't use the metric scale here in America. It amazes me. So she says she's 1.68. So she's 5'5". So she wants a guy that's 1.88, she said. So he has to be at least over 6 feet. Wow, that's interesting. So how tall? 5'11" is generally considered tall for a man. In the United States, where the average male height is about 5'9". In fact, 5'11" puts you above the 75th percentile of male heights in the US. Wow. So that would be considered tall over there, even here too. So that's crazy.
I can't be out there looking like his older sister, right? By the way, how much do you earn, Yaozai? Laughing, I'll keep that a little secret. Let's just say compared to the average salary in Beijing, mine is a little bit higher. Anyway, if any single guys are interested in Yaozai, you can reach out to me first.
So basically, she doesn't make that much more than the average. That doesn't sound like a lot, does it? Sound like she's scraping by.
I'll do the screening, haha. You'd better pass my filter first. That's it for today. Yaozai really is a wonderful girl. Sweet, gentle.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's hear it from the professionals.
Wang Pe, you'd better stop now. A whole bunch of aging princesses are dreaming of canceling you.
These are the aging princesses as their options ran out. They thought they had all the options in the world for the last 15 to 20 years, but now they're in their 40s, well, maybe mid to late 30s. And time is running out, as well as their options.
You. Because your trip to Wuhan this time ripped off the fig leaf covering China's dating market. You dragged the twisted standards of some older women out from behind the curtain and into the spotlight. For example, there's this 30-year-old little fairy who works as a dance teacher. She said she wants a man with great fashion sense, at least 1.80 meters tall. If you're not 1.80 m, don't even raise your hand. Okay? 1.80 m minimum. She also demands that if the man works in the public sector, his annual salary must be at least 200,000 renminbi. And if he works in the private sector, he must earn over 300,000 renminbi per year. When Wang Pa heard this salary expectation, all she could do was shake her head. A man earning 300,000 a year? Honestly, he wouldn't even show up at events like this.
No, and I'm going to tell you why. Because he has women coming to him. A guy that makes that much money has girls coming to him. Those girls are going to go out their way to get around him. And most likely those girls will get rejected because, like I said, those high earning men have their own type. And those beneath them won't even qualify for a chance. Maybe a one-night stand, maybe, but not for a relationship. No.
Seriously, little fairies, have you ever stopped to think? This is Wuhan, not some fantasy world you keep scrolling through on Douyin or Xiaohongshu, where everyone supposedly earns tens of millions a year, lives in mansions, and drives Ferraris. If you say you make 1 million yuan a year, you still might struggle to find a date there. And if you only make 100,000 yuan a year, they say you don't even deserve to post videos. According to China's National Bureau of Statistics, the average annual disposable income for Chinese citizens in 2023 was 39,218 yuan.
Mind you, that's before taxes. The average person in the United States doesn't even make that much money. Well, yeah, they do. They make less than $50,000 a year, and that's not even enough to afford a one-bedroom apartment with a car note and minimal debt. So these are pretty much, the average person is a survivalist. There's not a lot to go around. They're late on at least 1 or 2 bills a month, and yeah.
Which comes out to about 3,268 yuan per month. Even with this modest figure, some people still joke that they're holding back the country's progress.
Wow.
And there's even stranger stuff. People advertising themselves as single, but not divorced. What does that even mean?
It means you're not happy. That's what it means. And that's crazy. There's a lot of people that are in marriages and they're not happy. They only married so then they don't have to listen to their family bitch about them being single, let alone financial security, if even that. But like I said, most people are average, even the married people.
Are you saying you're still married, but already out shopping for a better deal? Planning to divorce only if something better comes along? That's literally riding the donkey while looking for a horse. Many of these little fairies believe that since there are 30 million more men than women in China, they have the upper hand. They think even if they wait and wait, eventually they'll find some honest guy with a house and a car to marry. But reality paints a different picture. At most matchmaking events, there are far more women than men. The ratio is often as high as 1 man for every 40 women.
You hear that? That's pretty bad. So basically, those 40 women most likely have high standards, and the few men that show up to the event are most likely going to be average working everyday men, which don't have a lot of money. So what's the point of even coming if you know you're coming just to get embarrassed? Most men are going to get embarrassed if they show up. That's why they don't bother coming, and it ends up being all women at the event.
Yes, 1 to 40. Even Monk Tang couldn't handle that many monsters chasing him. So why this huge gap? It's the result of capitalist brainwashing targeting women. In truth, most men and women are just ordinary people. But the market keeps telling women, there's no such thing as an ugly woman, only lazy women. All you have to do is buy their cosmetics, wear their designer clothes, carry their branded handbags, and you'll magically become a perfect 10. That's why you hear influencers like Li Juchi yelling, buy it, buy it, buy it. This relentless brainwashing makes many women lose touch with reality. They drain their bank accounts, max out their credit cards. A simple eyebrow pencil sells for 79 yuan, and you're not even allowed to say it's expensive. If you dare to complain, they scold you. Where's it expensive? It's been the same price for years.
Yeah, and that's another thing. You can't talk these women into saving money. They're going to splurge, spend it on something, even if it's unnecessary. So as a man, you just have to stand back and not say nothing if you don't want to get bitched at. That's crazy, right? But that's just the way it is. Like he said, you will get scolded for saying anything. You're just supposed to ignore whatever she does and be happy. And let alone, these are not 50-50 relationships. These men are going to spend all their money on these women.
It doesn't matter whether salaries have increased or whether you've worked hard. If you question them, they'll shoot back. I'm the #1 beauty influencer. I don't need your business. So these little fairies spend thousands on yoga outfits, tens of thousands on designer bags, without even blinking. They truly believe that if they spend enough money, they can turn their 6 or 7 out of 10 selves into a perfect 10.
I never labeled nobody a 10 because, see, I put the looks and the attitude and merge them together. So most women won't even go past a 7 or 8. But there's nothing wrong with an average looking woman. Most average looking women are the ones that are made to be wives, not some girl that works in a bar with huge melons and just dressed all skanky. Who would want that as a wife? Those women are for fun, not for marriage. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna cut it right here. Don't forget to support the channel, subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram where I do my car enthusiast stuff. This is Kai LaVeo. See you next time.